that's just my 2 cents. And now my husband's home, so I have to chill out. Hi, husband. I made a video about my emotions, even though I have too many emotions about things that don't matter. Like, Meghan and Harry are deciding to take a step back from being, like, royal family figures to make their own money. Do you care? Not at all. Okay. I have a lot of emotions. I want to talk about them to somebody who maybe not cares. I don't know. But if you agree with me, like, I literally want to talk about this, so please leave something in the comment section, because, like, I just want to talk about this, okay? I just really do. And it's Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan Markle. Oh my gosh, I love her. She's honestly, like, right now my fashion icon. But I'm talking about how they announced that they're going to be taking a step back as royal family members, and basically they want to take on a role where they can, like, earn their own income or what have you. I don't know anything about royal policies. I don't know anything about royal protocol. I don't know anything about royal life because I'm an American, and I kind of don't care. I'm not in that tax bracket. Like, let's be honest. That's why I'm like, no one cares about this where I'm from, because we don't. Like, it doesn't matter to us. Anyways, I just thought it was really interesting because, you know, there's a wide array of how people feel and how they're interpreting this, and you have a lot of people who are upset directly with Meghan because they're like, wow, you really just gonna take them away? And then other people are like, did you not hear that they're doing this for their mental health? And I just think it's interesting. So these are, like, the 4 points I want to make really quickly, and then I'll get off my soapbox, I'll go back to my Texas toast and chill out. So the first thing I want to say is, like, wow, amazing, crazy, fantastic. I never thought of that. But no, really, like, it's their decision if they want to stay in that limelight and if they want to step back from it. I know a lot of people would think, like, oh my gosh, like, I would never, ever, ever step back from it. And some people are saying, like, oh my gosh, like, they're stepping away from the family. Y'all act like y'all's families ain't toxic. Y'all act like y'all's families don't have some secrets ain't nobody talking about. Calm down. Be quiet. Take as many seats as you need, but you better take one quick before my hand comes up. No, I'm kidding. But really, like, we all know that the royal family has their deep, dark, hidden secrets, and some people just aren't here for them. And I don't think that, I'm going to say this, I don't think Meghan is here for it, and I think that's one of the reasons why Harry loves her so much. Because just kind of looking back at the people that Harry's dated and kind of looking back at his history as being a party boy, as kind of being this, like, crazy ball of energy, as being the guy that's just kind of, like, running around, I think it's refreshing to him that someone kind of doesn't care in the same way that he doesn't, and he's no longer destructive about it. And I think a lot of people in the royal family probably saw him and his antics and were like, stop doing that, Harry. I won't do that again. But they were probably like, stop doing that. Like, you know, calm down, do things quietly, like, go crazy quietly. And maybe, like, Meghan and their team has really cultivated to be like, hey, here's what you need to do, here's a plan that's set, here's how you can calm down, here's how we'll work through it. And it might be really the first time he's had someone able to help him that isn't part of the family that he can trust. Because sometimes when your family tells you stuff, you, like, brush it off. But then sometimes when you love someone, or someone you love tells you something, you're like, oh, okay, I can see that perspective a little bit clearly now. But yeah, that's the first one. The second thought I have is Meghan's black, and they don't like black people very much. It's obvious. Your racism is showing, sweetie. Calm it down. Or, you know what? Just don't do it. There's so many people who are just so upset that the girl is mixed. Like, sorry, not sorry. Like, I don't know what you want from me. And I feel like that's just the thing. Like, that's the tea. That's the whole point of point number 2. It's just they're upset by it, and I feel like that creates strife within their own family. Like, people really were considering baby Archie to be like a monkey, and that's racist as hell. And then people were like, oh no, it's not racist. It's not racist. I mean, like, it has a history of being implied with a racist derogatory thing, like a term. But, like, we didn't mean it like that, so don't take it like that. No, you don't get to, like, request my presence and then make fun of me. Goodbye with you. So that's my point number 2. And then my third point, and this is just, like, this is kind of something that I feel like it's a really touchy point, if anything, and I think that Meghan and Harry's life for Harry is becoming more of what he thinks his life would have been like with his mom. Hear me out. Princess Diana was loved by the people, but scrutinized pretty critically by the royal family. And everyone knows there was a lot of drama with Princess Di. And she was really amazing. And I feel like people so often want to put Meghan in Princess Di's shoes or tiara, and you can't do that. And I think that probably Princess Diana really wanted a normal life for her kids, like as normal as she could give them, and just really teach them values and teach them really good principles to stand on, because she knew how messed up that family was. Like, yeah, people are messed up on their own and they do really nasty things and really horrible things, but you give somebody money and a secret service, oh my gosh, like, you can really get into some nasty, gnarly, horrible, I'm not gonna say like Epstein stuff, but like, hi Prince Andrew, how are you? Like, you could get into some really bad stuff really easily with high profile people and just sweep it under the rug and continue to do that for generations. And I feel like probably Harry's excited to have someone in his life that's not gonna do that. It's not gonna be like, okay, yeah, like, you can scrutinize me, you can talk bad about me, you can throw me under the bus, and I'll just sit here and be polite. I don't think he's here for that, and I know Meghan probably isn't. You know, I can't speak to them because I don't have high tea with them at noon, but I just think that was my speaker. But I just think that's probably part of a really large reason. It's like, he probably is like, my mom would have really liked her, really enjoyed her, or really appreciated her candor in these situations. And last but not least, maybe the most controversial opinion I have on this, even though I really shouldn't have an opinion on this. You have William. You have your next heir. You have your next person. People have wanted William to be king since Princess Diana unfortunately passed. They completely wanted to skip Charles. Like, everybody knows that. I know that. And I, again, am not supposed to care about these things. So I kind of wanted to say this, like, in a much more clear way, because, like, technically Prince William has free choice as well too, but he's always been looked to be the next heir. So, like, imagine being the firstborn, and from the very first day, like, literally since your conception, everyone's like, yeah, you're going to be the next on the throne. And so it doesn't really give him as much free will. And then I think, secondly, because of the way that Prince Harry and Prince William were raised, Prince William always knew, like, his brother was bound to do something out of the box, and he had to prepare himself for that. And I think that when you know those things, it doesn't really give you the opportunity in life to do whatever you want, unlike Harry. I think Harry had more options and availability to do whatever he wants versus Prince William. But Prince William has done a really fantastic job of being a very good, I was going to say statue or speaker, representation. He's been a really great job of having wonderful representation. He's a fantastic dad. He loves his wife, even though there's like rumors that he cheated on his wife, and then it came out where they were trying to slander Meghan, and I think they probably did that as a cover-up, but then it just really highlighted that they were trying to hide it even more. But I'm not an expert, okay? But I think that with having William and having Kate, you have that next generation to carry on the duties and the traditions and the things that people really want to see and be amazed by. And so, like, yes, does it kind of suck to see them, like, not be this, like, fearsome foursome? Was that what it's called? I forgot what it says. I don't like that term either. But it's kind of sad not to see them all together. And, like, I get that. Like, my brother and I, he has a girlfriend, and I have my husband. And, like, when we go out together, like, it's a really fun time, and I do enjoy it. But at the same time, if things were different, like, I just have to separate myself from him if it means my mental health. You know, I think that's one of the things that sometimes people do over-credit, but also still under-credit Kate. I feel like they really understate kind of like how much she has had to sacrifice and the scrutiny, and people constantly like looking at her weight, looking at the nail polish she wears, looking at how she does her hair, and like, do they love her more than Meghan? Yes. But I mean, like, she has to be this picture perfect model, truly model of what they want in a royal I'm gonna say royal wife, but honestly, like, one day she's gonna be queen, so picture perfect queen. And it's a big job. It's a hard job. Now, she is very fortunate because, you know, sources have said her mom has groomed her basically to be this picturesque statue of a woman. And, you know, I have to give kudos to her mom. There's a lot of girls that tried beforehand, and she's the one that landed in that position. But at the end of the day, like, their lives are not their own, and they have to sacrifice and give so much and become stuff that they truly might not be and hide things. Like, everybody knows Prince Andrew was out there messing around, and people didn't want to admit it to themselves, and people didn't want to acknowledge it because they're like, if we don't recognize it, we can push it away for so long. But as my dad always said, and it's the truest proverb, what you do in the dark will come to light. And I can guarantee you of that. And I think that probably Meghan is seeing a lot of what's done in the dark, and she doesn't want to be a part of it because, again, you only see so much until you get married. You only see so much until you get that curtain pulled back. And I don't think they were expecting to have my husband home, but I don't think they were expecting to have such a big, horrible reaction to their marriage. You know, not everybody was happy, but that's just my 2 cents. And now my husband's home, so I have to chill out. Hi, husband. I made a video about my emotions, even though I have too many emotions about things that don't matter. Like, Meghan and Harry are deciding to take a step back from being, like, royal family figures to make their own money. Do you care? Not at all. Okay, that's my video. Have a good day. Bye-bye.